News 8 at 6 starts now.
Now to IMPD. Indianapolis police are pushing forward on the next step of getting the gunshot detection system.
This time it's about the research of the companies that they're testing out. ITMate's Jasmine Miner has the latest for us.
Well, phase 2 is all about the collection of data, this time from 3 different vendors on the gunshot detection system, and it's all to help answer some more questions on things like accuracy, timing, even the different types of weapons that are being used, and it's one step closer to being another resource for officers. The first step was getting the gunshot detection systems up and running.
One of our major questions is, how accurate is this? It's one thing to hear a gunshot and have no idea where it came from, and it's another thing to be able to respond to a very specific area.
But now it's about getting more questions answered.
How fast was the response time? Has it changed? Were we able to render medical aid to somebody more quickly?
Commander Matthew Thomas says the second phase of the gunshot detection system process will last 2 weeks, where they collect data and then review it the next day.
It's important that we walk through this methodically, and we're using phase 2 to do that, to ensure that the processes and policies are in place for phase 3, which is active response by officers when they receive alert directly to their laptop.
The systems will remain within a 5-mile radius in the East District. It's putting them one step closer to implementation as they seek IUPUI's help for an outside perspective.
They're able to sift through massive amounts of data and use best practices to be able to provide us kind of a third-party, independent voice and perspective.
Both phase 2 and the studies done by IUPUI come at no cost to IMPD. It's covered by the $9 million from the American Rescue Plan. And while they believe this will make officers more efficient, Thomas says it doesn't replace the basics.
There will never be a replacement for calling 911. A person's perspective of events is critical in forming a more complete picture.
IMPD tells me that the goal is to get through all 6 phases of this process and then pick one vendor to pilot for a year. I'm Jasmine Miner for Wish TV, ITM8.